What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Moth. If you're rocking with this content, go ahead and smash that like button. But today I wanted to share my thoughts on this battle that has been going on technically since the beginning of the year. I'm very late to it, obviously. I almost didn't cover it, but it's a hip hop channel. I covered the Kendrick Drake thing. I figure I'll just touch upon it, and I might not talk about it ever again. So initially, this battle did not pique my interest, mainly because I viewed it as more of a fabricated beef. It's not really a beef, it's more like a sparring competition, which is fine. That competitive edge is a part of it as well. But yeah, I didn't really get interested in it until I heard the Red Bull freestyle, and I thought Joey Badass killed it. He came across as a formidable opponent, really repping New York super strong. But New York is up right now. But before I talk more about that, I just want to touch upon very briefly, touch upon these tracks that came out. So we had the Ho Era by Vaughn, which was a bop, I guess, but it also wasn't really my cup of tea. Then Joey responded with the finals, and I thought he showed improved here. It was a strong response, very traditional New York in style. But I got to give Reason his credit for having what I feel is the best diss track from the West Coast. I feel he put New York in a position where they needed to respond. He didn't just go at Joey alone. He kind of went at the whole New York, and that upped the ante a bit. Then there was AZ Chic. He dropped a diss track with the classic Dog Pound "What Would You Do" sample, and lyrically, this track didn't do a lot for me, but you can't get more authentically G-Funk sounding than that beat. And for a younger dude to rap on it, I thought that was cool. Then daylyt responded. I was kind of lukewarm about that. Now, to be honest, I probably don't love daylyt's flow all that much, but he is a lyricist. The production was a little strange for this, even though they sampled classic songs. They distorted it in a way that it just wasn't doing it for me. Then CJ Fly hopped in the ring, and I got to give him his props. I don't really see him in this lane, but it does show his love for the city and for his homie Joey, so I can respect that. I didn't listen to the Kai Cash diss, but I heard that was pretty good. Also, Jadakiss' son, J1, came through with some early 2000s mixtape energy, so I respect that as well. But then the song that I was the most impressed with probably from this battle was the Joey Badass response with Loaded Lux, My Town, produced by Kirk Knight of Pro Era. I love the beat switch going into the Method Man Bring the Pain sample. And there were a lot of bars from Joey that stuck out. Some were the kid from Westbrook got the whole West shook. They jabs weak now. Heard they working on their best hook. Look, Vaughn was so last week. Now I'm hearing shit about some dude named Ass G. Also, Loaded Lux did his thing, and I found this interesting that he included him. And it was fitting given daylyt, also a battle rapper, that he went before him. But Loaded Lux is a legend in that battle rap space, so that was dope. Then Vaughn responded with Golden Eye. I gotta hand it to Vaughn for his tenacity and his hunger. I don't really love the songs he's made, though. There was a response or two, or maybe three, from daylyt today, and I guess they were a bit better than the one from the other day, but I didn't really get a chance to dissect them that much. But initially, they didn't really hit me like this next track. And Joey Badass, he has the game in the headlock with the song he released today, just a couple hours after probably the daylyt response, and that's Crash Out. And that's what he did. He crashed out over the Hit 'Em Up sample, produced by Kirk Knight here. Joey was utilizing a bit of the Kendrick flow, gliding on the beat, sounding supremely confident, switching up flows, and repping for TDE. Some standout lines from this were, y'all dudes back on the clock, and anything past 24 hours is a shot clock violation. What's the current situation? Dudes just clickbaiting. How predictable. This the angle I was anticipating. And thank you for making it clear that Dot scared I was at the party, but I also saw top there, so he's cleverly playing with Kendrick's words that he used against Drake. Some more fire bars from Joey where Joey spun again. How could it be? It's like he knew it was coming in the future. What he foresee? Have you ever thought TDE was working for me? How the F am I your OG? You older than me. And then one more. I do this ish for Pop, Big Pop and Pop Smoke. How many more New York dudes gotta die on y'all coast? And we still got mad love. So yeah, even as tense as those lyrics can come across, Joey still letting everyone know, but he actually has love for the West Coast. So if I were to just sum up briefly how things are going, I would say the momentum is clearly with New York. Joey Badass is up, or should I say New York is up right now. The West Coast has been putting forth a valiant effort, but if I have to be completely honest, the songs haven't had as much replay value. They aren't hitting me as much as Joey's are. And I have to say, I do find it strange that Joey Badass has become the face of New York hip hop in the context of this battle. Like if someone would have told me a couple years ago that Joey Badass would be going at it alone against the West Coast, I would have looked at them like they're crazy. And this is no shade to Joey Badass because he clearly gets busy, but I guess he just never carried himself that way. Of course, he was young when he came into the game, but he did kind of channel more of that blog era, laid back, jazz rap aesthetic. We all knew he could rap, but we probably didn't think that he would take on that heroic New York king supervillain steez and just put on for his whole city like a Nas would have, like a 50 Cent or Jadakiss would have back in the day. So regardless of how this battle turns out, I still think it's a major win for New York. Even if Kendrick Lamar never responds and Joey just continues to go at lesser named TDE affiliates, I still think it's a win for New York because eventually it's going to prompt enough younger or contemporary New York rappers to really take pride in resurrecting more authentic regional New York sounds. It's safe to say that drill is on its way out of here, thankfully, because drill music was never the face of New York hip hop. I mean, New York has been missing in action as far as having that voice for younger artists for some time. Outside of Nas, of course, artists like Rome Streets and Griselda. Interestingly enough, I did notice a shift in Joey Badass's persona, whether as a lyricist or just as a person. Ever since he's played Unique in Power, it's almost like he got into character so well that he's become unique. But definitely a flame was lit under Joey Badass, and he's in his bag right now, attempting to carry New York on his back, and so far he's succeeding in a big way. But let me know your thoughts below on the battle. Who do you have up? Is this one you're really interested in? I don't know if I'm going to talk about this anymore, but I had to weigh in on it. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out. It's peace and blessings.